online, on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, pay slips, job letter, and two references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene. Despite recent adverse weather conditions, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' water supply is not currently in danger. Head of Water Resources at the Central Water and Sewerage Authority, the CWSA, Mr. Danroy Ballantyne, said that recent dry spells and abnormal heat throughout brought the authority's attention to problems with some of their intakes. We hear more from Mr. Ballantyne.
Presently, no. 2 weeks ago, we would have had some challenge, all right, where we have 2 weeks of dry spell. In addition to that dry spell was extreme heat. So therefore, the conditions at that point, at now, there are few intakes that are actually, we can look at and say, well, those are problematic. Montreal is one of those, Majaka and Dalloway.
The CWSA's Water Resources head, during his appearance on VC3's Roundtable Talk program, then detailed what makes these intakes problematic.
Montreal, in the 80s, there was actually the banana boom, and we would have had some encroachment to the intake and to the upper watershed. And so there was significant damages to the upper watershed at that time, all right? And so is also Dalloway to some extent, not as extreme as Montreal, but it's really affecting us now from so many years ago, because it takes such a long time for a tree to actually get to its maximum stage.
That was Head of Water Resources at the Central Water and Sewerage Authority, the CWSA, Mr. Danroy Ballantyne. According to the CWSA's website, their Water Resource Management Unit operates and maintains 10 automatic water level recording stations, 5 automatic climate stations, 26 automatic tipping bucket rainfall stations, 26 groundwater measuring stations, and 21 flow measuring stations. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the RSVGPF, recently conducted a walkabout in the communities of Chateaubelair and Fitzhugh to meet, greet, and interact with the residents. Following the walkabout, a town hall meeting was held at the Chateaubelair Methodist School, where matters relating to the National Firearms Amnesty, crime, and citizen security and safety were discussed. Brief remarks were delivered by Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Trevor Bailey, Divisional Commander, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mrs. Juliana Charles, and Director of U.S. Peace Corps SVG Office, Mr. Cuthbert James. SVG's National Gun Amnesty commenced on Friday, March 1st. The amnesty allows residents and the citizens of St. Vincent and the Grenadines who possess illegal firearms to turn over their weapons without any questions being asked. The program is run by the government in collaboration with the RSVGPF, aimed at bringing a sense of order and security to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Still on the local scene, Wednesday, March 6th saw the Agricultural Region 1 of the Extension and Advisory Services Division conduct a workshop on climate-smart technologies for sustainable vegetable production at the Barley Learning Resource Center. Over 45 farmers from all 6 agriculture districts attended the workshop, which was facilitated by Agriculture Officer and Region 1 Supervisor Philbert Gould. According to the Ministry of Agriculture, the objectives of the workshop were to provide information on the 2024 dry season outlook, on water harvesting techniques and storage, develop strategies for moisture management and water use efficiency for sustained vegetable production during the current dry spell, and provide an opportunity for networking and information sharing among farmers. On to news in the region. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Monday announced an additional $100 million to finance the deployment of a multinational force to Haiti following a meeting with Caribbean leaders in Jamaica to halt the country's violent crisis. Blinken also announced another $33 million in humanitarian aid and the creation of a joint proposal agreed on by Caribbean leaders and all of the Haitian stakeholders to expedite a political transition and create a presidential college. Blinken also noted that the U.S. Department of Defense doubled its support for the mission, having previously set aside $100 million. The joint proposal has the backing of CARICOM, which held Monday's urgent meeting. Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry has also announced that he would resign once a transitional presidential council is created, bowing to international pressure to save the country overwhelmed by violent gangs that some experts say have unleashed a low-scale civil war. Grenadian police on Monday said that they are investigating the apparent drowning of two British nationals who had arrived on the sister isle of Carriacou last Friday on vacation. In a statement, Grenadian police said an autopsy on the bodies of Rosalind Foster, 77, and her 76-year-old husband David John Foster will reveal what exactly happened to the couple, but until those results become available, this remains an apparent drowning. According to Loop News, the husband was declared dead at the scene while his wife was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Their deaths bring to 4 the number of visitors on vacation who have died in Grenada since the start of this year. The other 2 deaths have been classified as homicides. The bodies of the U.S. couple Ralph Hendry and Kathleen Brandel have not been found, and police believe that they were likely thrown overboard from their yacht when 3 young men who escaped prison hijacked their yacht last month. On the international scene, India has begun withdrawing military personnel operating surveillance aircraft in the Maldives after the new pro-China president ordered them to leave, according to local media reports. The Miharu newspaper on Tuesday reported that 25 Indian soldiers deployed in the southernmost atoll of Adu had left the archipelago as part of a withdrawal deal between the 2 countries. President Mohammad Muizzu came to power in October on a pledge to kick out Indian security personnel deployed in the Maldives to patrol its vast maritime border. Following talks with New Delhi, the 2 sides had agreed to complete the withdrawal of 89 Indian soldiers and their support staff from the nation of 1,192 tiny coral islands by May 10th. Miharu's had the 3 Indian aircraft, 2 helicopters, and 1 fixed-wing plane will be operated by Indian civilian staff who have already arrived. There was no official confirmation from either the Maldivian or Indian authorities, but Miharu said the Maldives National Defense Force confirmed the Indian withdrawal had begun. And finally, in sports, Indian wicketkeeper Rishabh Pant has been passed fit to play in the Indian Premier League IPL after a 40-month absence from cricket. 26-year-old Pant has not played since being injured in a serious car accident in December 2022. It has been confirmed that Pant will play for Delhi Capitals in the upcoming IPL season, which starts on March 22nd. Should Pant show he can keep wicket well, he could feature in India's squad for the Men's T20 World Cup in June. Pant required reconstruction surgery on a ligament in his right knee following the crash, world governing body the ICC has stated. At the time of the crash, reports in India stated Pant also suffered injuries to his back and head. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WEFM's 3 p.m. news. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Quartz St. Vincent Limited.
Enjoy sweet savings at Quartz with up to 40% off selected items. Save $1,400 on the LG 50-inch WebOS Smart LED TVs. Save $2,000 on the Mabi 30 cubic feet side-by-side fridges. Save $2,700 on the Stephanie 2-piece living room suite. And $400 on the Restonic Comfort Care Pillow Top Queen Mattress. Get what you need and pay now or later with Quartz Ready Finance. It's too sweet to resist. Indulge at Quartz. Bring in value.